Hello dear students, welcome back to Royson Creations YouTube channel. In this video, let us analyze SSLC Science Model Question Paper 2023-24 published by Karnataka School Examination and Assessment Board. So I have explained all the subjects in Kannada medium. So in this video, I am going to discuss science in English medium. So those who are watching first time, please subscribe and share with your friends. So science, we have totally 3 hours, 15 minutes, total marks 80 marks, and we know the subject code, that is 83E. See, very important. Before starting writing your question paper, please check subject name and subject code. So then you have instruction, you follow that instruction. So directly I am going with the part A. So in the science we have 3 parts: part A, part B, part C. Part A physics, part B chemistry, part C biology. First, part A physics. First main 4 alternatives are given for each of the following questions are incomplete statements. Choose the correct alternative and write the complete answer along with its letter of alphabet. So they are given the multiple choice. You have to write the correct answer with the letter of alphabet. So here 4 questions will be there. Each question carry 1 marks. First question, the type of the lens used to correct nearsightedness is option A convex, option B concave lens, option C bifocal lens, option C concavo-convex lens. So for this we are going to use a concave lens. Option B concave lens is the right answer. Second question, the rule that helps to determine the direction of magnetic field around a current carrying a straight conductor is, we need not to see the option directly, we can write option A right hand thumb rules. By using that only we can determine the direction of the magnetic field around the current carrying a straight conductor. Next, third one, the color of the sky from the surface of the moon appeared as blue, violet, black and red. So the colors of the sky from the surface of the moon, it appears black in color. So the option C black color. Fourth question, the resistors of a resistance 100 ohm each are connected in parallel in an electric circuit. Then the number of resistors have to be connected to obtain 25 ohm as equivalent resistance. To get 25 ohm equivalent resistance, we have to connect 4 resistors. Then only we'll get 25 resistors. So the answer is option D. 4 is the right answer. Next, second main, answer the following questions. Here 2 questions will be there, each carry 1 marks. Fifth question, is it possible to connect a refrigerator rated 1320 watt to a domestic circuit of 220 volt with an electric fuse rated 5 amps? Clarify the reason for your answers. So first we know the power formula, P is equal to V into I, or I is equal to P by V. So I is equal to 1320 by 220, that means I is equal to 6 amps. So then you understand, children, if it is the electric fuse rated 6 amps, then we can connect the refrigerator, 1320 watt refrigerator we can connect. Otherwise it is a highly dangerous. Why? Because we'll get the overload or short circuit. So the answer is, as the current flowing in a circuit is 6 amps, which is more than the rating of the fuse, which is 5 amps. Therefore the fuse will be melt and the refrigerator will not work. Hence, to operate the given electric heater, a fuse of rating greater than 6 amps to be used in the circuit. So you have to write the reason also. Sixth question, what is the function of the mirror used in a solar cooker? So what is the function? In a solar cooker we are using concave mirror. Why? Because concave mirror is reflect the light falling on it in a single focal point. Therefore only we are using concave mirror in the solar cooker. So you have to write this reason. Next, third main, answer the following questions, 2 marks. So first, 7th question, draw the diagram of a simple electric motor and label the split ring. So this is the diagram of a motor and they asked only split ring. So you have to mark the split ring and you have to know the brushes also. Sometimes they will ask draw and label. So at the time you have to draw 2 labeling also. So you have to learn split rings and brushes also. Drawing is very important, children, because totally you will get 12 marks in the science for the diagram. 8th question, biogas is an excellent fuel. How? For this another option is there. First we'll see the answer. So biogas is regarded as an ideal or excellent fuel. Why? Because it does not contribute to air pollution, because it's a smoke free. there is no ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮೋಕೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, and also it produces a tremendous quantity of heat per unit mass. As a result, as a high calorific value, ಅದರ calorific value ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and also it is a clean fuel that emits no residue. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ರೆಸಿಡ್ಯೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ನ್ ಆದಾಗ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? then it produces facilitates the disposal of organic waste. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. So for this question we have one more option, that is mention the advantages of and limitations of the wind energy. So wind energy limitations ಮತ್ತೆ advantages ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Advantages, it does not causes any types of pollution. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, and also it is a renewable source, so it does not get exhausted. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದು ರಿನ್ಯೂವಬಲ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಮುಗಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮುಗಿಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. and it what are the disadvantages means the wind farms can be established only at the place where the wind blows around the yearly steadily. ಸೊ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಳಿಯನ್ನ ಬೀಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಥ ಜಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. and also a large area of land is needed for the establishment of wind farm. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಜಾಗದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಬೈನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್. ಸೊ ಅವು ಟರ್ಬೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸಹ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The next fourth main answer the following questions. Here 3 questions will be there, each questions carry 3 marks. 9th question, earthing of the electric instruments having metallic surface is must. How is this measured be justified? ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್ ವೈರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಡನ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಲೀಕೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಓವರ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ appliance. Because of that they should connect, and the earthing of metallic appliances is necessary to prevent severe electric shock to the user. ಸೊ ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಿವಿಯರ್ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. and the last one is the metallic body of electric appliances is connected to the earth using earth wire so that any leakage of the electric current is transferred to the ground. ಸೊ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಕೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಲೀಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲೀಕ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 10th question, draw the ray diagram of the image formation in the convex lens when the object is placed between f1 and 2f1 and mention the position and nature of the image. So this is the diagram, children. This is the lens. So here the object is between 2f and f. So when it is the image is formed, ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we should know the rules. One should be must and should it passes through the focus, principal focus ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು it should be parallel to the line, ಈ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ, ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ 2f ಇಂದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, and the image is the bigger than the object. So we can understand the position of the image is beyond 2f2 and the nature of the image is real and inverted. Why? Because we can caught on the screen. 11th question, explain the following nature of phenomenon. One is twinkling of stars and another one is rainbow formation. The first one is twinkling of star. So light travels from one medium to another medium. It undergoes refraction and hence its path changes. That we know that, right? So in our atmosphere also there are various layers of an air, denser and rarer, due to which their refractive indices are also different. So all the stars that we seen are very far away from us and therefore they can be considered as a point-like source of light. So when the light from the stars enters the atmosphere, they passes through the denser and rarer medium, hence undergoing refraction continuously. As a result of this refraction, the apparent position of the stars are changing continuously and it seems to be stars are twinkling. So makla istu answers na ನೀವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗಿ, you will get the marks. So for that another B question also is there, that is how the rainbow is forming, right? So when the sunlight splits due to the water drops suspended in a hair, causing the bands of 7 colors, that is called rainbow. So water drops acts like a tiny prism in the sky. Okay. The sunlight, when enters these tiny droplets, undergo internal reflection and also refract these rays, which are dispersed, causing a band of 7 colors called rainbow. So the rainbow is always formed in the direction opposite to the sun. So ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು ನೀವು ಬರೀರಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಅದು how does the high lens accommodate to see the nearby objects and distance object? Explain. And the B question, the overhead sun at noon appears as white. What is the reason for this? Shall we see the first question? The first question, how the high lens is accommodate to see the near object and far object. The lens become thin as the ciliary muscles are relaxed. As a result, the focal length of the lens rises. This allows us to clearly perceive distance objects, and the curvature of the high lens is increased as the ciliary muscles contract. This reduces the focal length of the lens. This allows us to clearly view a near objects. So ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಕೊಮಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. And the second one is the overhead sun at noon, it appears white. Why? At noon, the sun is overhead in the sky, and the light coming from the sun travels a relatively shorter distance through the atmosphere to reach the earth. In this case, the blue light is not scattered much, as the light coming from the overhead sun contains almost all its component colors in the right position. The sun appears whitest to at noon. So idistu answer bariri makla. You'll get the 3 marks. Then the next one is fifth main, answer the following questions, 4 marks question. 12th one, A and B question are there. What is reflection of light? State 2 laws of reflection. And B question, define the following terms related to the spherical mirror, that is apertures and pole of the mirror. First we can see the reflection of light. The phenomenon of bouncing back of the rays of light when they fall on the obstacles is called as a reflection of light. The 2 laws of reflection is the angle of reflection is always equal to angle of incidence, and the incident ray, reflected ray and the normal all lie in the same plane. And we go to the second question, that is first one, aperture. The meaning of apertures means diameter of the spherical mirror is called as a aperture. The pole of the mirror means it is the center of the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror. And the last question from the physics 5 marks question, state Joule's law of heating. How does it bulbs work based on this law? Explain. So Joule's law of heating means the heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to square of the current for a given resistance, and directly proportional to resistance for a given circuit, and directly proportional to the time for which the current flows through the resistor, that is H is equals to I square RT. Next, the electric bulb works on the principle of heating effect of the electric current. When the electric current passes through a very thin and high resistance tungstens filaments of an electric bulb, the filament becomes white hot and emits light. So idralli B question, what is the electric potential differences? Name the instrument used in to measure the potential difference. How this instrument is connected to electric circuit. So electric potential difference means the amount of work needed to move a unit positive charges from a reference point to a specific point inside the field without producing any acceleration, that is called potential difference. Measuring instrument ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ voltmeter. By using voltmeter we are going to measure the electric potential difference, and voltmeter is always connected parallel in electric circuit. Next one is part B, chemistry. Here also 7th main they have given the 4 alternative in which is correct answer. You have to choose and write the answers. 2 questions will be there. The first question, 14th question, a type of chemical reaction in which single product is formed by 2 or more reactant. So when the 2 or more reactant forms only single product, that is combination. So we in the chemical reactions we have 4 types of, that is chemical decomposition, displacement, double displacement and combination. When the 2 or more reactants combines together to form a new only single product, that is called as a combination. The option is option B, chemical combination is the right answer. 5th question, atomic number of a chlorine is 17. The period of this element in the modern periodic table is first, second, third and fourth. That is third period. Why? Because chlorine is 17. 1s2, you should write the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 3p5. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ತಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಸೊ ಪವರನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ, ಆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಸೊ ಪವರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಸಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Next, 8th main, answer the following questions. 4 questions will be there. Each question carry 1 marks. What is dilute of a solution? Dilution of a solution. Diluted acid is the acid which contain greater concentration of water in it. That is called dilution of acid. 17th question. What would be the pH value of the salt that is commonly used to remove strong oil stains in the any sources? Why? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು sources ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಎಷ್ಟು pH value ಇರಬೇಕು? The salt that commonly used to remove strong oil stain in any source of sodium acetate or sodium ethonate more than 7 ಇರಬೇಕು. The pH value should be more than 7 because sodium acetate on hydrolysis given a strong base and plus weak acid, so its aqueous solution will be alkaline in nature. Thus the pH of an aqueous solution of sodium acetate always more than 7. 18th question. What is the reason for the formation of water when moderately reactive metals react with nitric acid? So because nitric acid is very strong oxidizing agent, that we know that, and any hydrogen evolved in oxidized to water, it oxidizes the H2 produced to water and itself gets reduced to any of the nitrogen acids. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. 19th question. Though concentrated sulfuric acid is not a reactant during the conversion of ethanol to ethene, its presence is necessary. Why? Because the concentrated sulfuric acid can be regarded as a dehydrating agent which remove water from the ethanol. ಅದೊಂದು dehydrating agent ಆಗಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ethanol ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. 9th main, answer the following question. 20th question. Name the carbon compounds having the following structure. See, sometimes they are used to give the name and you have to write the structure. In this question paper they have given the structure, you have to write the answer. See here, for 4 also I have given the answer. The first one is propanoic, butane and ethanol and pentane. So if you want to know how to write, I have already done the video. That link I will give it in the description box. You can see that. Question number 21. Thermite process is useful to join railway tracks. Why? Substantiate this statement with the suitable explanation. Because the reaction involved in this process is an exothermic redox reaction in which more reactive aluminum metal replaces iron from its oxide to produce molten iron, which is used for joining the railway tracks. For this, one more option is there. Can zinc carbonate and cinnabar ores be converted into their oxides by roasting method? Justify your answer. In roasting process, sulfide ores are converted into oxides by heating strongly in the presence of excess of air. So only cinnabar can be converted into mercury oxide by the process of roasting. So roasting ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ only we can convert sulfide ores into respective oxides. But cinnabar ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it convert into mercuric oxide. So for converting zinc carbonate into zinc oxide, we should be use the process of calcination. Calcination ಅನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we can convert zinc carbonate to zinc oxide. Question number 21. Observe the given table and answer the given question. So elements ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, atomic number ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. First one, choose the element that have smallest and the largest atom. The smallest is lithium and the largest is potassium. Predict the formula of potassium oxide with the reason. So formula of potassium oxide is K2O ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 10th main, answer the following question. Question number 23. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 questions ಇದಾವೆ. Saturated carbon compounds ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Define the following homologous and esters. Saturated ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ they possess only carbon to carbon single bonds. Homologous ಅಂದ್ರೆ a series of compounds in which the same functional group is substituted for the hydrogen in carbon chain is called homologous series. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ CH2 ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಹೋಮೋಲಾಗಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ alcohol. So for that option will be there, that is what are missiles and what is covalent bond. Write any two properties of the covalent bond. So I have given the answer. Just to pause the video and you have to write the answer. Question number 24. Draw the diagram of arrangement of apparatus to show the action of steam on a metal and label the part metal samples and hydrogen gas. That diagram also given, labeling also given. Practice that. Question number 25. In which of the following chemical reaction water insoluble precipitates will be formed? Explain. Which water soluble products are formed in both of the reactions? Barium chloride reacted with the sodium sulfate, zinc reacted with hydrochloric acid. So in the reaction number 1, the barium sulfite will be formed, which is water insoluble precipitate. So I have given the equation. So water soluble products yavudanತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ zinc chloride and sodium chloride ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು practice ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next, answer the following questions. Question number 26. Observe the following chemical equation and answer. Which property of metallic oxide and non-metallic oxide is expressed here? Explain. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಾನ್ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗಿವನ್. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು end up this video. So it's very easy, children. You have to understand properly. And the next one is how sodium carbonate is prepared. Explain the suitable chemical equation by you mentioning two uses of this salt. So practice thoroughly and get good marks in your final exam. So the next part, if you want next part, I am going to explain the part C. So thank you for watching this video.